Hey y'all, I am back once again and again and again and always gonna be again, okay? But I gotta get straight into these topics now. I always start off with a random question. Normally I don't, but this time I am. So my random question is, what's something you wish you figure out sooner? And I gotta think about that. Like, what something that you wish you figure out sooner? I feel like life, bills, adulting, living in living in the United States is something I wish I would have known sooner. Saving as a kid. I should have saved all my money that I got as a kid. Instead of going to the candy lady corner store, wherever I was going, I should have been putting that money up. Because now as an adult, I'm starting to see I should have saved so so I can move out of this country because the rate we going and the way everything is going, man, we going nowhere fast, like literally. But I want to know what y'all answer is. But I gotta give y'all update on me a little bit. And I just want to know, I always ask my listeners, how's y'all mental health? I hope y'all day going. I hope your month of July is going good, and I hope everything in your life is going great. Like I really hope your positivity is going the way that it's going, and your life is going the direction you need it to go. And if it ain't, just keep praying about it and hope. And I hope it get better. But mental health check on me. I'm doing good today because I heard some good news. And my good news is, I was, my good news is that, I don't know if y'all can hear that, so I just did it already just to see if I can hear it. But my good news is that I got readmitted back into Norfolk State University. Now, all my friends and family know how bad I've been trying to get back in school. Like, this is my second time paying my financial aid back, which that's on another note. If y'all listen to my previous podcast or before, y'all already know the rundown of why that happened and how it happened. But I just know, long story short, they got me good with this financial aid that I had to pay it back. But these companies ain't gonna sit here and take accountability for a mistake that they committed and that they did wrong. Like all they're gonna do is just keep lying and keep telling us so many stories. Oh, it's your fault, it's your fault. You gotta pay, you gotta pay. But I went ahead and bit the bullet and paid because at the end of the day, I don't have enough money to afford a lawyer to fight these corporations because at the end of the day, they're gonna sit here and have a reason why I should be paying them. But and on another note, also, remember the previous podcast I said I had my ex put a storage unit in my name and I was trying to find ways to get it off? Well, now that thing is gone. It's been deleted from my credit. So I'm excited about those two things that I'm going back to school. My storage unit is off my credit. That was a $2,000 hit on my credit. Now, who got 2,000 for a storage unit? Like, I cried, did all I could, I had to get my emotions going because I feel like maybe if I cry and get some sympathy, maybe it'll work. Because I don't want to seem racist, but you know how some Caucasian women love to cry and they get their way. So I'm like, let me see if I can do some black tears. See if I get some black tears out my eyes. Maybe I could get my way. But I won't trying to get my way because what happened was technically the truth. But I was just being emotional to get my way because I'm like, okay, this situation is really hindering me from doing a lot of things. And I don't want it to interfere with nothing in my life if I didn't cause the situation. If I caused it, I will own up to it and admit, hey, I'll pay it because I'm the adult. I'm grown to acknowledge my wrongs and what I did in that situation. And I will fix it. But since I didn't cause it, y'all got to fix it because that was y'all fault. But those are the two good news that I have today on this episode. So I will be back in school in August to get my mass communications degree so I can be on multiple radio stations and this podcast can go everywhere because I can't wait till my subscribers get up there and I can get paid to do this because I got so much that I want to do, but I'm just confined in this one little space. And I want to do more with this podcast to the point where people gonna be like, okay, I see why I subscribe to this podcast, and I love it because my topics are just random. And like I said, if anybody want to submit some topics for me to talk about, you could submit them in my inbox. Or if you want to, what is it? Leave a voicemail. I normally put this up here on my page. Where is this? Yeah, if you want to leave a voicemail, it is 757-993-1377. And it will just be anonymous, and it could be about topics, or if you need advice about something, go ahead and put it in that voicemail, or send a text or whatever. You can call, cuss me out, say you don't like me, give me negative feedback or whatever. Whatever you want to put in there, it will completely be anonymous. I don't care. Like, I really don't. Whatever it is, just leave it in there because I need, some more feedback from everybody, some more, basically some more feedback because I can't just keep doing this on my own. And also, I need to say this multiple times. If you want to support me and watch my podcast grow, you can donate to my cash out because all the money that you give me would definitely better me and help me grow what I'm doing because I feel like, hey, any donation helps. $1, $2, anything greater than $1, I don't care because I'm forever grateful because at the end of the day, that's more than what I already did or didn't have. So whatever you send me will be highly appreciated because at the end of the day, I'm not a picky individual. Whatever you want to give me is whatever you want to give me. If you want to give me $1 million, do that. I'm happy. Shoot, you give me $1 million, I'll really show you how this podcast will work. Like, I really be on TV doing a lot. But I gotta go to my next topic. Y'all already know what it is. It's my What Was Topic segment. And it's the section where I talk about random topics from people's submissions or articles I found out. Now, I want y'all to send me more articles and more stuff to talk about because I don't want to keep picking them. I want y'all to pick them for me. Like, I want to see what y'all want me to talk about. See if I can sit here and talk about any and everything. So just go ahead and send me whatever you want to send me. But to start off this topic is a situation that happened to me. Now, the situation is that someone that I message, I'm going to leave them nameless. I'm going to say this person's name is Adam. So, Adam, I'm trying to put it in. Okay. I'm just trying to get my thoughts together about the story. Make sure I get all the timeline right. Basically, me and Adam supposed to linked up to do grown-up activities. Y'all already know what it is. I'm trying to keep my podcast PG-13 just a tad bit because y'all know I'm trying to get out there in the radio business, and it's like I don't want to be doing too much cussing and too much all of this and all of that. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit PG-13. I might do a little bit of cussing, might keyword, but me and this person tried to link up for grown up time, doing what grown ups shouldn't be doing if you aren't married. But yeah, me and this dude supposed to linked up and did what Shmi and them did. But yeah, we supposed to linked up, and he told me, long story short, I had to pay him. Now, I don't pay nobody for sex. I would rather get paid, but I feel like if I get paid for sex, it's gonna be 1,000 or better because I got to make sure that the money counts, and it got to be money that makes a difference in my life, not chump change, not nickel and diming myself. Like, if I'm going to get paid for sex, it's going to be enough money. So I was like, okay, I'm not about to do that. So we disconnected after that conversation. Like, it's been a year since we started talking again. So I hit him up the other day, and just to see if he was on the same page. So I hit him up, and that's when I tried to see what the conversation was giving. So he told me to pay for his news. And I was like, I'm not paying for no news because I feel like this way. I'm going to say it like this. Levante don't pay for news. Never did, never will. I ain't saying never did, never will, because I'm lying. I have paid for news before. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I have. And that's something that I ain't gonna say I don't mind, but I tried it just to see what it was like. And to me, it's not worth it because paying for somebody news, it don't do nothing. Like, you just have it temporarily. And it's just like, okay, I don't have the real person. So that's what I told him. I'm like, okay, I don't want to pay for your news because I want the real thing. Like, that don't do nothing for me. So he proceeded to tell me, well, it's $120. I'm like 120. I think about the big picture right here because if I'm paying you 120, that's bill money. Two, I probably got to drive to you. So now I got to spend a little bit over 120 because I got to think about gas. So now I'm about to be spending almost $200 for a one night of fun. And I feel like if I'm going to sleep with you for money, if you're going to do some pay for play, I'm going to take a rhino pill because we ain't going just one round. We going 4 or 5 for 120. We going 4 or 5, and I don't want to hear how your mouth hurt if you can't keep giving me top. You not about to sit here and play me like that. Like, no, we're gonna go for a while, and I'm gonna make sure I wear you out and get my $120 worth or whatever you charge me, because I'm not about to sit here and lowball myself for just one night. Like, no, not at all. Can't do it. Like, I gotta make the money worthwhile, and that's why I say if I was to do it and I pay somebody, we're going a while, and yeah. We need to because I got to get my money's worth. So I was like, nah, like, man, went back and forth. And then I told him, I was like, well, how about this? We make content together since you have a fat ass. I have I'm not going to tell y'all what I got. That's for your imagination to know and figure out on your own. But I have what I have. So let's get together and make some money. We can double that 120. Because I was like, okay, since you want to do it that way, we can make money together. And because I was like, if I want to do content, you can be a person I can do it with. He was like, nah, I done heard people say they got good whatever and they thing is such and such size. So I already heard it before. I'm coming like you heard it from others, but you haven't heard it from me. So therefore, I'm different from that person or whoever you talk to. So we went back and forth about that. And he told me some, oh, well, people from Bad Boys hit me up and da 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 da. So I responded with, if the people from Bad Boys hit you up, why aren't you with them? Like, I'm confused. Why aren't you with them? So I'm just like, okay, this conversation ain't getting nowhere. So he sent me 4 voice messages. And my good old friend, Sienna, sat there and I asked her to listen to the voice messages for me. Because I was like, okay, I'm already flustered and pissed off because when people ask me to pay, I already paid people before in the past. And when I did it, I look at a bigger picture because I feel like, okay, I'm belittling myself to pay you. And then I'm sitting here, got to pay for gas and do all this other stuff just to pay you. Then it's only for one moment, and I can't get that moment back or rewind it. Or if it's the sex is trash, I can't get that money back. Like, I can't get a refund because I want to know, hey, if it's trash, do I get a discount? Like, do I get to come back again at a cheaper price? Like, I need to know the stipulations because I feel like I'm not about to be giving you all this money and it's just for a short time. Like, no, 120 is a lot right now in this economy. I know we're struggling. Everybody's struggling. But I feel like you asking me for 120, you need to be asking other people that actually can afford that 120 or more because you shouldn't be thinking little. 120 is too low for you. I feel like if you want to prostitute yourself that way, set your standards high. 1,000 or better. 1,000 or better. We all got bills. That's why I say I will be at 1,000 or better. Because I'm not about to lowball myself. Because at 120, I can't stretch that. But 1,000, I can stretch that. That's why I went back and did porn years ago, because I knew I could get more out of that than asking individuals for money, because I'm a hardworking type of dude. Like, I'm not going to ask nobody for money for sex. I'm not going to pay you for sex. I'd rather go out here and find a way to get it on my own and work hard than sit here and use my body. I have used my body before when I did porn to get money, but that was, there was a lot of money at the time. And I did what I had to do. But I can't say I'm a natural born hustler. Like, I done did multiple jobs, and I know a lot of gays probably wouldn't have did. But as for the job now, I have too. But I know I'm a hustler. Like, I get out there and work hard. And I feel like I don't understand like where the disconnect at, where people would rather, I'm not trying to judge people, but I just feel a little bit some type of way about how people have, how men will have sex first, will worry about selling their body first, rather than finding a side hustle, like washing cars, like any freelance work, like mowing the lawn, like anything. Like, you could find anything out here to do freelance other than selling your body. Because I feel like, honestly, women should sell their, I can say women should sell, but I feel like women should be the only ones that's capable of selling their body, because I feel like they have more to offer. They have a vagina, they have breasts, they have a mouth, they can bear kids. Like, they have everything that a straight man needs and wants. So why should a man sell his body where he could go out here and work? You can go out here and work, any type of job or whatever job you can get at and get your money, or find something to do on the side, find a side hustle and make some money. Except for selling drugs. I'm talking about anything that ain't selling drugs and selling your body, like something positive that you can gain a monetary value without going to jail or without doing anything negative. So that's all I'm saying, is that I feel like women should be the only ones charging for sex, because they got more to offer to the table. Now, y'all can let me know if y'all feel like men and women should charge, but I just feel like only women should charge. So I want to know y'all thoughts on that. Like, should women be the only ones charging? And I also feel like some gay men are shallow, because I feel like, I know that every person that say they charge, I know you let some people slip through the cracks, and also let some people mess with you for free. I know it's some out there, because we all do it from time to time. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I haven't, but I know I have. But to each his own, because that's why I say I'd rather get sex for free than to sit here and charge people, because I just feel like I'd rather work hard for it. But I just feel like gay men are shallow, because they always say no fat, no films, no this, no that. They looking at you. If you ain't their type, they probably not going to respond to you. And me, I don't care if you're not my type. I'm going to still interact with you, have conversation with you. I could be man enough to tell you, you're not my type. I can tell you, because I feel like I don't want to lead you on. I don't want to put you in a situation that you thought you can get in with me. Like, nah, I'd rather tell you straight up, hey, you're not my type, but we can be friends, we can be cool or whatever, because I just feel like, what's the point? I'm sitting here leading you on. And I don't want to sit here and use people for money, because I know how I feel, because I've been scammed before, because somebody scammed me and told me we was going to link up, and I cashed out them the money, and they blocked me talking about and I'm just like, what? I knew it was a scam. I knew it. But I didn't go. I went against my better judgment and sent them the money anyway. And they blocked me after I sent them the money. That's why I could never pay people for sex, because I done got scammed out of $250 before. People done sat there, blocked me. People done got down. So I cussed. People done told me to pull up and never showed. Like, so it's so much that plays into why I don't pay, because I'm just like, I've been wrong so many times and I'm a good person. And I just feel like I need to stop giving my body for free because look at me. I'm a handsome dude. I'm about to go back to school. I have a good head on my shoulders. Like, I don't I if I do try to mess with people, it be on the low. Like I keep my private life private. Like you might see me or hear me do something, but it don't be like something where you can find often, where you can be like, oh yeah, Vontae mess with da 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 da. Like no, I will never be for everybody. I will be for somebody or a few, but not many. Don't nobody have access to me that much. I may, and I ain't gonna lie, I may lead some people on just a tad bit, like on, like when it's late night and we all feeling a little, you know, what the midnight hours is, and I hit a couple people at those times, and then I don't do it. I just sit back and be like, okay, I ain't about to do it because I already done pleasure myself. So I save more money by doing that deed on my own. I don't even need to do it at all because it's wrong. But I just feel like, hey, I'd rather do it myself than sit here get somebody else to do it. And then I'm all upset in my feelings where I done wasted time, energy, gas, all of that. Now I'm driving home with the drive of shame, trying to sit here, drying out the bad thoughts of what I just did and all of that. Like, if I do it, I want it to be worth it. Like, I don't want it to be like, okay, I just did it. Okay, oh, that's what it is. Like, it's done. So I try to make sure that I have less and less, and I have been having less and less sex. Like, it really be rare if I do it. It be every blue moon, like they say, literally every blue moon. Like it don't happen. And at least I could put my own stuff out there and say what I'm doing. And it's on this podcast, so it's about to be broadcasted. So I can't believe I said all the stuff I said. But at least I don't get around. At least I do care for my body and care for myself and who I give it to. Because it's sex demons out here. And I be wondering why sometimes I be going through what I'm going through. And maybe it's because, people got bad juju on them and they just attack me. But I want to know why, speaking of sex, why is always sexuality always questioned? I want to know, is it the upbringing or church? Because there's a lot of always people loving to talk about gay this, gay that, gay this, gay that. But I'm like, are you talking about it because you want to be? Do you want to join this side? Do you want to dip a toe? You want to see how good it is over here on this side? Because trust and believe, you might like it. That's why you're talking about it. And on another note, just to switch it up a little bit, I don't know if y'all seen or heard or watched, but you should be paying attention to some things. And if y'all iPhone users got Apple Music, which I'm a Samsung user, but I got Apple Music. But I seen that Apple Music prices is going up now. Now y'all better beware of their prices. Because their prices are $11.99 per month for an individual. And if you're a student, it went from $5.99 to $6.99. And a family plan is it went from $16.99 to $20. Like, I feel like if Apple Music, you raising these prices, your algorithm for the shuffle button better be top tier, because I shouldn't be spending all this money and my algorithm is trash. And it's sad that the algorithm is trash, but the person that own it don't care about it because they want to see us keep paying. So they feel like, hey, they ain't gonna stop paying. They gonna keep paying. So what's the point of fixing it if everybody gonna keep paying? That's why I say it's sad that we are stuck in this cycle of not doing nothing. Like, why are we not doing nothing when our ancestors or the people before us, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rose, and all them other people, all the other great people, did stuff and they stood on the front line, but we can't even get up and do it. And we got more ways to do it than they do. We don't have to leave our house to protest, but we can. There's ways we can do it. And then on another, okay, so another, I need to change that. But also when I was reading, come on that computer. But I was reading this little thing on Instagram, and this really tickled me, but it really intrigued my interest because it's funny how everything is bad for your health. Oil, milk, washing yourself every day, sleeping on your right side, everything is discouraged except working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Apparently, that's still considered excellent. Now that right there really is crazy how we work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. But everybody say that's okay, but we're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep within a day. How can we get 8 hours of sleep if we're working to pay bills? Because sometimes we got to work 2 jobs. So you're not getting 8 hours of sleep if you're working 2 jobs. That's impossible. Like, that's why I said I don't understand I understand how we got here, but the why we got here is puzzling me because it's like we are better than this. Where is the common sense? But I feel like the more they cut down trees, the more the common sense leaves. I guess they falling like the leaves on the tree. Now, and then I saw how they said that employers are using AI-powered tools to review candidates' social media activity as part of the hiring process, according to the Wall Street Journal. Now, I'm believing that because in my little head, in my brain, when I be applying for jobs, I always thought, I'm like, maybe they watching my podcast or watching my social media and seeing what I'm posting and understanding that, hey, I look problematic, talk about stuff like this and talk about certain things. So they said, we don't need him. So I got to figure out to change my email, but I searched my name and some of my stuff out. I'm like, no, 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 no. This is hindering me. That's why I gotta get my own business because this ain't right. Or either get into business or radio because of stuff like this. Because I don't need nobody searching me and they find my podcast and they see my podcast and see what I'm talking about. Unless you're gonna support me, I feel like if you searching me, support me, subscribe because I ain't saying nothing bad. I ain't saying nothing that isn't true. All I'm just saying is things that should be happening or talking about things that are happening that shouldn't be happening and how we can do better with the situations that are happening. That's it. But I just feel like if y'all on social media, change your name, do something that they can't find you on this out here because if they doing using AI to filter out resumes, I can believe they're using AI to search social media or the internet to find out what you doing out here, which is sad. And I just feel like, why are you worried what a person doing in their downtime? As long as they ain't creating a bomb or doing anything to harm the company, why are you worried about a person, what they doing in their downtime? Because you probably doing way worse than what I'm doing. So why are you worried about me? Mind your business. I'm just here to clock in, do my job, go home. That's it and that's all. There should be nothing else going on other than that. And also, they said that Americans are using buy now, pay later for groceries. Now, I did not know you can do buy now, pay later for groceries because if you could, trust and believe, I'll be stacking up. But I just miss because they always want to hit you with the financing and fees and all this other stuff. That's why I was like, layaway was the jank. Layaway was it because it was no fees. It was, hey, whatever you can pay is whatever you can pay. And you got it. And the last time I used layaway was when I got my PlayStation 4. Now I still got my PlayStation 4 and never giving it up. I will never get the new game system. I don't know if I will. I feel like if somebody loves me and buys it for me, I will still play it. I'll be grateful if somebody buy it for me, but me buying it myself, not at all, because they're going digital, and the way that my mindset is going, I don't want want everything digital. I want physical stuff. I want stuff that's mine. When I purchase it, It is mine. Nobody can snatch nothing from it. And that's what everything is going to now, digital. And we need to learn how to take things back to where it once was. But I just feel like we're too far gone and that nobody cares. And on the sad note, I just had to take a set. I keep saying on the sad note. I had to take a deep, deep sigh about this because I'm about to go in on this, okay? But I just saw that a Texas judge is suing to end marriage equality nationwide. Now, here in Virginia, we got to vote for marriage equality and everything. And I'm like, why do we got to vote for this? Because who cares? If you want to marry a rock, a unicorn, a ghost, Pegasus, you want to marry yourself. Who cares? As long as you are happy and you doing you and everything is okay with what you're doing, who cares who you marry? Why are we worried about what people do in their downtime and their uptime, they whatever they doing? Why? Why? This is why negative things are happening because we're being distracted by people worrying about other people. We got to think about it this way. If you spend more time worrying about you, there'll be less time worrying about others. Stop worrying about what another person do with their body part. If they ain't sticking it in you or putting it near you, why do you care? Like, cause I don't care. Cause what the saying goes, what you eat don't make you. What they eat don't make you. Come on. I'm not worried about it. I don't care because at the end of the day, the world has ADHD, and we're gonna be worried about the next thing, the next day. So I can't be worried about another person, tell another person what you can and can't do with your body and your life. This is yours. Keyword, yours, not mine. So how can I project on you what you need to do when I'm probably not even doing right? How can you tell another person what they should be doing and you know your life ain't right? Are you living right? Don't nobody know what the right life is in this world. Don't nobody know because the Bible been written multiple times. You got the Old Testament, New Testament, King James, this, that, the four, and so on. So I'm not saying not to believe in the Bible, but you just supposed to just interpret it the way that it's written and interpret your own way in a positive way and not take it literally. Because don't nobody know what is right in this world because the world is evolving every single day and every single moment. So nothing is going to stay the same. So just love people for who they are and move on. If you don't like what they do, move or just ignore it. You don't have to voice it. You don't have to tell people what you don't like because I like certain things and other people might like certain things, but you don't see me getting mad with them about it. You like what you like. I like what I like. I'm about to move on with my life because at the end of the day, I probably don't see you again. No other day. So who cares? Who cares? Because at the end of the day, what you doing is not going to do nothing for me. All I want us to do is, like Michael Jackson said, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are what? People dying. If you care enough for the living, make it a better place for you and for me. You and for, like, come on. He said it. That's why that movie made $1 billion. Like, ugh. Just like I seen how they said that in Nigeria, that same-sex relationships are indecent or unnatural and that you will be criminalized if you are doing anything same-sex related. You will either be sentenced to 5 to 10 years in prison and heavy fines for same-sex acts or 10 to 20 years in jail for same-sex marriage. And this is sad that another human being is telling another human being what you can and can't do with your body. Like, I don't get it. Like, how does that happen? How do you tell another person, hey, you gotta be straight? Why do you care if they ain't straight? Like, just because you like jelly beans and I like the Starburst jelly beans, don't mean that, we gotta fight about it. Like, it just sickens me that we are here as people, that we go around telling people, oh, it's an abomination for you to do this. Oh, this is wrong. But y'all gossip. We don't talk about the greed that's going on. We don't talk about underage people messing with underage kids, the sex trafficking the kids, um, people being PDF people. Like, we ain't talking about kids, how kids is going missing, but you want to worry about same sex. But you ain't worried about the kids out here. Or either the kids having a better life and the parents are living debt free without having to stress out and worry. But you worried about same sex. But we got other fish to fry, bigger fish to fry. But you worried about same sex when same sex don't hurt nobody. I mean, it may be wrong, and some people are messing with the same sex and they're underage. That's about it. But is other things that we could be focused on, like fixing global warming, pollution, rent, bills, scams, getting people out of office. But we worried about same sex? Same sex. Who cares? Who cares if somebody like the same thing? Ah, it don't hurt me none. And I don't even want to watch this video, but I hope y'all can hear the video because it's my first time listening to it.
Get on Netflix every single show that's coming out. First thing they put it on there. Every show. It's a fucking thing. Like so. Let's say it's a Netflix show. It's a high school. They try. They try. Yeah, they trying to put. They trying to stick it.
I can't watch no more of this stupidity. I can't hear no more. I can't even listen to it because all of it is just stupid. Because for one, the United States is not pushing gay because obviously they trying to stop it. Idiot. And then you could tell he can't even really articulate a real conversation because he keeps stuttering. And then he really don't know what he talking about. So he probably the main one that's actually doing the gay acts. Like, stop it. Just be happy that people are living their true colors. And this is why DL men exist, because people want to suppress it and tell people it's wrong. There's nothing wrong with loving who you like. You like what you like and move on. Just because you like chicken wings and barbecue wings or whatever you like, nobody beat you up for liking food, certain type of foods. But people want to beat you up because you like a certain type of sex. That don't make sense to me. If you're not being invited to the bedroom, why are you worried what another person is doing with a body part? Like, what you worried about what I'm doing with my man down there? What you want to get with it? You want to put it somewhere near you? Like, do you want to put my body part near you so we can get it cracking and we can get it popping? Like, come on, make it make sense. Like, do you want to be near me that bad that you want to mess with me or mess with anybody in the community that I'm a part of? Like, make it make sense. Like, why is gay people all in straight people mouths unless you want a gay person in your mouth? Because you don't hear gay people talk about straight people all the time. Like, oh, I hate straight people. Oh my God, I hate straight people. I don't care. Whatever you are, lesbian, gay, bi, straight, whatever. You do you. Be great at it. As long as you ain't a effed up individual. That's it. Be the best you. Be positive. Don't just hopefully you wrap up. Hopefully you don't keep putting a whole bunch of kids out here. Like, I just hope you being a productive individual. That's it. That's all I want is people to be a productive individual instead of spewing out negativity and putting it out here in the universe. And some people just hopping on the bandwagon because they don't have their own brain. They all scarecrows. Like, everybody just a puppet, just moving around. Everybody like is moving like what's that man name? Geppetto. No, everybody is Pinocchio. And other people Geppetto. I don't know. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Cause that just pissed me off. Like, ugh, I hate when streets always bringing up gay people. And sad to say, mm, and this is the country that we live in now. All my people out there, gay, straight, whoever, this is for anybody because everybody's having sex unprotected. And I doubt people are protecting themselves as much and getting checked as much. But if you know anybody that has HIV or you want to protect yourself, get on PrEP. And also, from what I've been reading, they said that Trump budget proposes over 1.5 billion cut to domestic HIV programs. They say Washington D.C. released a fiscal year 2027 budget release by the Trump administration today maintains funding for existing domestic HIV treatment PrEP programs, but proposes to cut 1.5 billion in HIV prevention, substance use, housing, and other programs. This is why we need to stop arguing about what people like and do what people do or don't like or whatever. Because for one, they're sitting here trying to cut HIV funding. So that means that if you have it and you need assistance, you might not get it because they're cutting it. And these people that's why I say I don't support Nicki, Soulja Boy, Rick Ross, Nelly, and Snoop Dogg and whoever else that sat there and voted for Trump and sat there and supported him. Anybody that supported him, male, female, whatever you are, I don't support you at all. Because at the end of the day, you're on the wrong side of history because they're doing stuff like this. That's why I said what I said about Nicki Minaj. Because the more she do what she do, the more they get to do stuff like this and stop the assistance for helping people with HIV. And this is a deadly disease that a lot of people have that I'm glad we got medicine to help us stay alive. And it's like you got people out here that don't want to see that happen. So I see it this way. If you don't want to see people progress and see people live, then what's the point of you living on earth? And, because if everybody pass away some way, somehow, y'all billionaires need people to work. What you gonna spend your money on if there's no people here to do your work? Because you ain't gonna work. But it's sad that we've arguing amongst each other and we need to do better and be arguing with the people that can make changes. Why we arguing amongst each other about people that can't make a difference in our life? But we need to be arguing to the people that can make a difference, that are making a difference in our life for the worst. And last but not least on my little what was topic segment is about, I saw a video of the Republicans saying they're applying clapping because they are kicking 17 million Americans off their health care. 17 million off of health care. That means SNAP, Medicaid, Medicare, all this other stuff. Like they really just messing up the economy. And y'all worried about what another person is doing with their body, but these Republicans are snatching benefits from people, but you worried about same sex. I don't get it. You worried about same sex, but these people are doing the worst stuff. Same sex is the last bottom of the barrel on the list, just as well as blocking porn. Like, they worried about porn more than guns. I don't get it. We are in the United States are doomed. Seriously. Like, I don't know if we can come back from this, from where we at. I just feel like we just stuck here. Like, we in a bad fever dream. And also, topic number 3 is what was TV. Now, this is shows that I talk about from, no, I can't even talk. It's basically my what was TV segment where it's about TV shows that people are watching or want me to watch, or TV shows that I comment on, basically. Now, if you want me to comment on any TV shows, let me know about that too, because this is the segment that I talk about it on. And I just got to get my final thoughts about Bad Boys, and I'm glad it ended because this season was kind of lackluster. Like, I was thinking maybe they need somebody like me up there that's gay, but not overly flamboyant to give people a different outlook that, hey, it's different type of gays out here. It's not just one, you know, dynamic. It's a whole bunch of plethora of different gay people. Like, everybody ain't all feminine. Like, and I feel like it's different ones out here that we should be embracing and showing rather than it's just one type. And Sace was getting on my nerves running from Corey. And I'm just like, dude, you kicked him, so of course he's gonna come for your head. Like, no pun intended. Like, you shouldn't have kicked him. You thought that you really did something with that Jet Li kick. You should just left it alone. Like, you can't be starting drama, then run it, then everybody wanna take his fades for him. Like, no. You fight your own battles because you started it. And I was happy that the people that got their chains. Like, huh. That's why I said I'm just glad the show ended. And speaking of baddies, the last thing on my topic is Fauna getting spit on. That was disgusting. If I was Fauna, yeah, I would have tried to fight her, but I also would have went in my bag and sued her because that's assault for spitting on somebody. You telling me I'm not about to sit here and let you get I'm about to let you get away with spitting. I mean, no. I'm gonna hit you in the pockets. I'm gonna make sure that you have to be on Zeus more often because now I'm suing you. I'm taking you to jail. In my Johnson voice. You going to jail. Like, you going right there. Don't collect 200. Go straight there. But I know if that was me, oof, I'm glad that hasn't happened to me because I wouldn't be here to podcast to tell y'all. I wouldn't even know what I'm gonna do because I'm a unpredictable type of person. So I don't even know what I do. I just know I would lay hands, and I don't mean the praying hands. I just know I would lay hands, and it ain't mean praying. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because your boy gotta get off. Okay? I done talked the hole in y'all head for 47 minutes and 16 seconds. And that's a long time. I can't believe I did all of that. I thought this podcast would be 30 minutes. But I appreciate y'all for listening. Like, share, subscribe, show to your mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, aunt. Send this page to your enemy. Send this page to somebody that's straight and hate gay people. Send it to them too. Like, let them listen. Like, or either you can invite them on as a guest. Because I'm willing to talk to some people and see. I'm not trying to convince them, but I just want to see what their mindset at and see, okay, if we can meet on common grounds. But like I said, remember to always put yourself first because no one will. And I always got to sing this song that Barney taught me. I love you. You love me. Let's get together and make money. But thank y'all for listening. Follow me on all my social media outlets. If you want to be a guest, just hit me up because I'm always open for guests to be on my show. You can, like I said before, you can send me a voicemail at 757-993-1377. And it could be about anything you want to talk about, or you got something that you want to get off your chest, or you want to vent about something, or you want my advice. Like, it's whatever. It'll be anonymous. On that note, I'm out.